Hello and welcome to the Head Start Program Governance Training. My name is Rosie Plata, Program Analyst for Program Design and Management. Part of our mission in working with Head Start is assisting our parents in their role of being their child's first teacher. Our parents' participation in program governance allows them to learn more about our Head Start program. Please recite the mission and vision statement with me. Our mission is preparing children and engaging families for school readiness and lifelong success. Our vision is for every child and every family the best Head Start services every day. In today's training, we will review the following: program governance to include review of the Head Start program performance standards, service area, governing body structure, which includes our Head Start Policy Council, governing board, advisory committees, and our parent committee. We will also review the Head Start Act's program governance, impasse procedure, and management systems. We are going to start with some history of COSA Head Start. In 2011, we were affiliated in a super grant, which was dissolved, and in 2012, the City of San Antonio had to recompete for a new grant. In 2013, we were awarded the Head Start grant with a funded enrollment of 3,020 children for Edgewood Independent School District and San Antonio Independent School District. We started our COSA Head Start grant in 2014. In 2015, we were awarded the Early Head Start Child Care Partnership Grant with a funded enrollment of 216 children at 6 child care centers. We were awarded the Early Head Start grant in 2020 with a funded enrollment of 128 children at Stafford Center, which provided home-based and center-based services. Program governance can be found in Section 1301 of the Head Start Program Performance Standards, and it is designed to be inclusive of the local community, of which parents play an integral part of the Head Start program. The key to effective program governance is the right structure, the right people, and the right practices. Our Head Start Policy Council leader's role is to ensure that the governance and management entities are working together to achieve positive outcomes for our children, families, and community. According to the Head Start Program Performance Standards, a program must establish and maintain a formal structure for program governance that includes a governing body, policy council at the agency level, and parent committees. The governing body has legal and fiscal responsibility, and policy council is responsible for the direction of the program. Additional information includes Section 1301.2, which, as mentioned earlier, states that the governing body has a legal and fiscal responsibility to administer and oversee our Head Start program. Section 1301.3, Policy Council, details how it is responsible for the direction of the program. And 1301.4, Parent Committees, provides information on how we must establish a parent committee comprised exclusively of parents of currently enrolled children as early in the program year as possible. And further along in the PowerPoint, I will be providing information about trainings and impasse procedures. This is our Head Start Program Governance Reference Book, and it contains combined program governance information that can be found in the Head Start Act and the Head Start Program Performance Standards. A link will be provided to you for your review. The DHS Head Start program serves children at or below the federal poverty line and prioritizes the most vulnerable children, including those with disabilities, experiencing homelessness, and children in the foster care system. The Head Start program serves a total of 3,330 children, 216 in our Early Head Start Child Care Partnership program, 144 in our Early Head Start program, 777 children in the Edgewood Independent School District, and 2,193 children in the San Antonio Independent School District. As the program grantee, DHS Head Start provides direct program management, oversight, training and technical assistance, governance, family support, and mental wellness services. The comprehensive services approach positively impacts families and holistically addresses the needs of the children. DHS Head Start also contracts with Edgewood ISD and San Antonio ISD for the provision of educational and disability services. Our program also works with community organizations to provide comprehensive services such as lead, hemoglobin, dental, and wellness services. Our program serves in City Council Districts 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Now we will review the City of San Antonio's Head Start program governing body structure. This display highlights the shared governance structure with our governing body, which is the City of San Antonio City Council, our Head Start Policy Council, and Advisory Committee. This shared governance structure allows for members to receive significant training necessary to complete the tasks requested by the Head Start program. The Policy Council is a group of Head Start and Early Head Start parents and community members who help lead and make decisions about the program. Policy Council members are elected by the parents of children enrolled in the program. The Policy Council meets regularly as a group. Members can serve for 1 year at a time and up to 5 years. They work closely with the program's management team and governing body to provide overall direction of the program. The Policy Council represents parents' voices and perspectives to guide decisions about the program. What's most important is that our parents want to help our program provide a positive learning experience for all children. Once our Policy Council parents are elected, they will receive training about how our Policy Council works. Some things that the group may discuss in Policy Council meetings are decisions about program policy, budgets, and center activities. The flow chart in the center of the display highlights how it all begins with our Parent Connection Committee meetings. Then Policy Council, who reviews and approves Head Start items. The items are then reviewed by our Advisory Committee and then forwarded to the City of San Antonio City Council, who is our governing body. Our Head Start Policy Council includes Head Start and Early Head Start parents and guardians, as well as community members. Policy Council is responsible for program decisions, including recruitment and selection policies, program funding and budgets. Representatives are elected by Head Start and Early Head Start parents and guardians. It is the responsibility of Policy Council members to remain informed of issues facing Head Start program and share the information with other Head Start parents. Policy Council members attend monthly meetings, participate in available trainings, and advocate for the best interest of the entire program. All meetings are open to the public and parents are welcome to attend. Our program must ensure the sharing of accurate and regular information for use by the governing body and the Policy Council about program planning, policies, and Head Start operations. Our Policy Council representatives serve for a term of 1 year and can run for re-election if they would like to serve another term. Our Policy Council meetings, days, and times are voted on by our Head Start Policy Council and possibly change every term. If you need information about our Policy Council meeting days and times, please reach out to the PDM governance team. Our meetings are open to the public and all parents, family support workers, and Head Start staff are invited to attend. A link will be provided to you on a Head Start Policy Council parent video that will give you a parent's perspective on serving in the Policy Council and its benefits. As stated earlier, every Head Start program must establish and maintain a policy council that is responsible for the direction of the Head Start program. Policy council members serve a one-year term from November to December of the next year. The policy council must include in its bylaws how many one-year terms, not to exceed 5 terms, a person may serve. Currently, our bylaws state that a policy council member can serve for 5 terms. If the member intends to serve for another year, she or he must stand for re-election. A program must seat a successor policy council before an existing policy council may be dissolved. The Head Start Policy Council is comprised of 24 members. According to the Head Start Program Performance Standards, Policy Council must be composed of parents of currently enrolled Head Start, Early Head Start, and Early Head Start CCP children, and members at large of the community served. Parents of children currently enrolled in each program option must be proportionally represented on the Policy Council. This display highlights the composition of our Policy Council. There are 8 Policy Council representatives in the San Antonio ISD, which include 4 primaries and 4 alternates. There are 4 representatives in the Edgewood ISD that include 2 primaries and 2 alternates. We have the same number of representatives for each of the following programs: EHS Stafford and EHS CCP. And last but not least, we have 4 community representatives for a grand total of 24 Policy Council representatives. Policy Council responsibilities. A Policy Council is responsible for reviewing and approving items presented to them on a monthly basis and submitting decisions to the governing body about activities to support the active involvement of parents in supporting program operations, ERSI matrix and policies that include program recruitment, selection, and enrollment priorities, items to City Council such as applications for funding and amendments to applications for funding, budget planning for program expenditures, including policies for reimbursement and participation in Policy Council activities, bylaws for the operation of the Policy Council, program policies like our annual review and approval on edits, and like the governing body, the Policy Council must use ongoing monitoring results, data on school readiness goals, and all information required from the Head Start Program Performance Standards and the Head Start Act to conduct its responsibilities. According to the Head Start Act regarding conflict of interest, members of the Policy Council shall not have a conflict of interest with the Head Start agency, including any delegate agency, and not receive compensation for serving on the Policy Council or for providing services to the Head Start agency. However, according to the Head Start Program Performance Standards, the program must enable low-income members to participate fully in their Policy Council responsibilities by providing, if necessary, reimbursements for reasonable expenses incurred. The program reimburses parents for childcare and mileage incurred through their participation in meetings, trainings, and other Head Start related activities. Childcare is also provided here at the Brady Building for monthly meetings, and food is also provided if meetings fall within breakfast, lunch, or dinner time. Our path to Policy Council starts at the beginning of the school year, where we promote and recruit for Policy Council to our Head Start parents by attending the first Parent Connection Committee meetings, or PCC meetings, and by posting on our social media sites. We also create posters for all of the schools and centers. Parents that are interested in running for Policy Council representative are able to complete an application virtually. After the application period, we call all of our candidates to verify eligibility. Candidates have to be a parent or guardian of a child that is currently enrolled in our program. We have a campaign day, which is usually held on a Saturday in October, in which we invite our parents to this drive-through event at Brady to come and pick up their yard signs and art supplies so that they may decorate them, and with the district's permission, post the yard signs at the drop-off and pickup areas of their child's school. We have a week of campaigning in which the yard signs can be displayed at the center and sites outside of the schools. The voting is completed virtually and links are sent through Child Plus email. Posters with QR codes are displayed at the schools. Each Head Start parent is allowed one vote for their candidate. During orientation in November, we train all new Policy Council members to get them ready for their first meeting in December. To promote the Head Start Policy Council, we have created a campaign day event which provides parents who are interested in running for the Head Start Policy Council to promote their candidacy with yard signs. On that day, we provide families with yard signs and art materials so that they may be able to decorate and place at the school's drop-off areas. This graphic displays images of parents who participated in this annual event, and we had a successful year. Policy Council representative activities. Our Policy Council members must attend regularly scheduled monthly meetings. Throughout the year, there are various trainings and conferences that are provided or made available throughout the term to ensure members can successfully carry out their duties. Some are provided during monthly meetings, such as fiscal trainings or shared governance trainings. Others are voluntary trainings and conferences that are available throughout the program year. Currently, the Policy Council has 2 standing committees of which our parents can nominate themselves. These committees include an Assessment and Planning Committee and a Parent Engagement Committee. If needed, special committees may be formed to tackle a specific project and are automatically dissolved upon completion of goals. Throughout the program year, we invite our Policy Council members to participate in interview panels. It is very important to have Policy Council members representing program parents on these panels. We also have annual strategic planning events and self-assessment data reviews in which we invite our parents to participate and help us determine our priorities for the program. This is our governing body, the City of San Antonio City Council. According to the Head Start Act, the governing body has legal and fiscal responsibility for our program, along with many other duties. Our governing body, City Council, is responsible for reviewing all applications for funding and amendments. The governing body may establish advisory committees as it deems necessary for effective governance and improvement of the program. The City Council's responsibilities include the review and approval of funding applications, which include amendment and continuation applications, compliance reviews, the review of monitoring reports such as audit findings and financial statements, legal and fiscal items such as contracts and budget amendments. The governing body also reviews data that includes Head Start operations and the review of any policy edits. Our advisory committee is the Community Action Advisory Board, or CAB committee. The CAB committee acts in an advisory capacity to the City Council on the operation of the Community Action Program and oversees the extent and quality of services to the poor. The CAB committee meets on the 3rd Thursday of each month to review and approve items previously seen by the Head Start Policy Council. The governing body responsibilities include the review and approval of funding applications that include grant applications and amendments, the review and approval of ERC items, reports on quality assurance and budget planning reviews. The governing body also reviews data that includes the Head Start operations and the review of any policy edits. According to our Head Start Act regarding conflict of interest, members of the governing body should not have a financial conflict of interest with the Head Start program, receive compensation for serving on the governing body or for providing services to the program, be employed, nor shall members of their immediate family be employed by the program, and cannot operate as an entity independent of staff employed by the program, such as a contractor. The exception is that if an individual holds a position as a result of public election or political appointment, and such position carries with it a concurrent appointment to serve as a member of a Head Start agency governing body, and such individual has any conflict of interest as aforementioned, such individual shall not be prohibited from serving on such body. In other words, since our city council was elected through public election, they are able to serve on the governing body for Head Start. According to our Head Start program performance standards, we must establish a parent committee comprised exclusively of parents of currently enrolled children as early in the program year as possible. This committee must be established at the center level, and a program must ensure that parents of currently enrolled children understand the process for elections to the Policy Council or Policy Council Committee and other leadership opportunities. We also have the opportunity to invite Head Start parents and or guardians to sign up for our parent leadership, which is an opportunity for them to attend free events such as trainings, workshops, and community events. This sign-up provides parents with opportunities to participate in activities that their families can benefit from. This display shows PCC meetings that were conducted at the beginning of the program year. As you can see, they are well attended by parent and guardians that want to be informed about their child's center and latest information from Head Start. It is well evidenced in these pictures that parents are powerful advocates of the Head Start program. According to our Head Start program performance standards, to facilitate meaningful consultation and collaboration about decisions of the governing body and the Policy Council, we have written procedures for resolving internal disputes between the governing board and Policy Council in a timely manner that include impasse procedures. These procedures must demonstrate that the governing body considers proposed decisions from the Policy Council and that the Policy Council considers proposed decisions from the governing body. If there is a disagreement, the governing body and the Policy Council are required to notify the other in writing why it does not accept a decision and describe a decision-making process and a timeline to resolve disputes and reach decisions that are not arbitrary, capricious, or illegal. If the decision-making process does not result in a resolution and an impasse continues, the governing body and Policy Council must select a mutually agreeable third-party mediator and participate in a formal process of mediation that leads to a resolution of the dispute. If no resolution is reached with a mediator, the governing body and Policy Council must select a mutually agreeable arbitrator whose decision is final. This is a review of what our Head Start Policy Council members are provided that includes Head Start's policies and procedures on eligibility, recruitment, selection, enrollment, and attendance. This graphic illustrates how the required Head Start management systems are interrelated parts of a predictable annual planning process. Through this process, programs develop, monitor, and evaluate the impact of program improvement, school readiness, and training and technical assistance goals. This graphic represents the planning process. As the program planning cycle shows, Head Start uses the 5-year planning process to develop, monitor, and evaluate progress toward strategic long-term goals. Head Start annually conducts an updated community assessment. Every 5 years, we establish long-term goals and measurable objectives And annually, we review those goals and objectives. We evaluate our progress through the annual self-assessment and then respond regularly with course corrections. We then create an action plan and budget that reflect the goals and then implement an action plan. And through ongoing monitoring, we analyze our progress and compliance. Thank you for attending this program governance training. Please feel free to contact Priscilla Garcia, Senior Program Analyst, or myself if you have any questions or comments.